Hey guys, Sandy here and welcome back to my channel. Today is off the board day. Now today for off the board we are taking a pin and we are doing the opposite. So I'm using this Christmas pin right here that has a bunch of different shapes in the shape of a tree. And I'm going to take inspiration from this and use a bunch of different shapes, but it's not going to be Christmas themed and it's not going to be in the shape of a tree. Let's see what I can do. All right, you guys, I am going to preface this by saying this is not something I would do on a regular basis. This is not something that I would recommend doing all the time. I am going to be using a lot of product and you know, it's probably more product than most people want on their pages, but sometimes I really do think more is more. And in this case, I kind of love it. And I am doing another one of the pages for my 40th birthday. And you know, a 40th birthday is a pretty big deal. So we're doing more is more. Now, I do trim down this photo to 3.5 by 5.5. And that's just because there was a lot of space on the photo. Now this toilet paper says, "Happy 40th birthday, I love the crap out of you," and "Holy crap, you are 40." Now this was in our bathroom on my birthday morning. So when I woke up, that was there for me waiting. And I thought it was hilarious. And I have saved the toilet paper roll. And yes, I got toilet paper for a 40th birthday present in the middle of a pandemic, and it is so funny. Okay, so anyway, I have that. Now I am going to use Tulle that you guys saw me. It's like my latest thing. I just love using Tulle as a layer underneath of photos lately. I just think it adds so much. I just like it. I just like the look of it. It adds texture and interest without adding a bunch of weight to the page. Not that I'm really worried about a lot of weight on the page once I get finished, and that's just how it is. So I did cut out a heart, folded it in half and cut out a heart just like you learn how to do in kindergarten, and traced around it on this piece of paper from Bloom Street. Now I want to go with a very neutral background because I knew I was going to have a lot going on this page. My title is here in the heart that we are building, and it does say "Hello 40." I figured that even though there's a lot of words, eventually you'll see a lot of words on this page, you'll be able to tell that Hello 40 is the title. So I just went through my stash and grabbed a bunch of different things. I have puffy stickers, I have cork, I have some wood veneer, I have some metal things, epoxy stickers, chipboard, wood veneer. I think I said that already. So I just decided to go with it and make an entire heart. So one might think that you would do the outline first, but you know, my brain doesn't exactly work in a normal way, I guess. I've always been one to work on 60 different things at one time. So that's kind of where my head goes when I'm moving all the way about the page instead of doing a heart kind of in order. And that's okay. That's just the way my brain works. So if this is giving you, you know, twitches, like if you're starting to twitch looking at me do this, I'm sorry. It's just the way my brain works. Now, like I said, this is a lot of product, and I just went through my stash and grabbed some things. So a lot of this has been in my stash for a while. The puffy hearts have, the wood veneer hearts have been in a while. The potty person that eventually gets on there, oh yeah, she's there already. Some of the it's not plastic and it's not epoxy, like the rubber pieces, I've had those for a while. So a lot of this stuff, the metal words, a lot of this stuff is things that I've had in my stash that I just haven't used yet. And then I also decided to add things that I thought would color coordinate. Like, when the heck else am I going to be using ladybugs and little funky fruits? Probably, maybe on a layout about food, but probably not. So I just figured that those little bits just added little bits of visual interest in the heart. So this entire process is going to be me just building the heart. Now, I do want to tell you that I purposefully picked and chose the larger pieces to go around the edge of the heart and put them in the angle that specific way because I felt like that they really did kind of outline the heart. So when I'm looking at this, the left hand, the left heart, the left side, I guess, not the left heart, is a little bit taller than the right side. But you know what? When it's done, you can definitely tell that it's a heart, and there's no, like, I'm not worried about it. It doesn't bother me. So, I mean, if it bothers you, like, just pay closer attention than I did. I wanted you to be able to see the outline more than I was worried about the exact angles and height and stuff like that. Now, this is one of those things that I enjoy doing. I enjoy doing layouts like this, and I probably do a layout like this maybe once a year. And it's just because, I like more is more, but this is a little bit more than even I usually like. But like every once in a while, I love doing something like this, whether it's in a shape, which I don't think I've done it in a shape before. I think I've just done like a line across the page. Like, I'm specifically thinking of one that I did with Lana. It's green, and it's about Lana. But I don't think that one's in a shape. I think that one's just straight across the page. But anyway, I'm also adding some epoxy pieces and then enamel dots. Now, I was originally thinking that I was going to use sequins, little gold sparkly sequins, to fill in little gaps. But I don't really have a lot of gaps anymore. There is one little gap where it says birthday and the little pink faces, that probably, something could go there if I wanted it to, but I'm not worried about it. It's just a little bit of white space there. And like I said, not sweating it. Totally not sweating it. And I think if you do one of these kinds of layouts where you're just taking product and and that says like a boss, I thought that was hilarious to go with this page. Side note, if this is the kind of layout that you want to try or you want to do, maybe you'll go smaller with a littler heart or a littler shape or whatever, or maybe you fill the entire page. It's just about, having fun and making things fit together. And I enjoy that. Now, I was even thinking about taking the top off of my Nouveau Deluxe. Well, I mean, I did take the top off, but I was thinking about putting that jewel on the page as well. But it was a little bit too much. And that's saying a lot because there's a lot of muchness going on in this layout. But it was too much. I did pop off the jewel cap to my Nouveau Deluxe so I could place it upside down because I'm getting to the end and I hate having to like squeeze the glue and shake it down like you do a bottle of ketchup. So yeah, just wasn't feeling that. So I am thinking that I've got some areas that I need to fill, and I go ahead and place this really old, I think it's from Little Davis Designs, little button that says in love. And then I realized I had these two little yellow metal hearts that I had pulled out originally, and they didn't make it on there yet, so I made sure those popped in there. So yeah, and then I just move around the little pieces a little bit, and then of course, you know, you got to touch everything. So please make sure that you check out everyone's links down below so you can see what they did with their pin and how they did something opposite with it. I think that this was a really cool theme this month, and huge thanks to Crystal from Pineapple Papers, who started this series a while ago. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you again real soon for another video.